Good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. And yes, we'll get to the JRC in a moment. First, real brief disclaimer. If you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shops campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, all pertinent links are going to be right there in the description box for you. So should you like to go ahead and do a deep dive on either subject, you should definitely be able to go ahead and do so. Trigger warnings, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. I do use profanity. And when we talk about places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. So if you got a young one present that watches this channel that is 16 or under, parental supervision very much advised. Alright, where we left off. This one says, I am in favor of the FDA banning electric shock devices. Inflicting extreme pain on people is not justifiable. And the excuse that they use is completely and utterly nonsensical, might I add. Alright, we're going to go with this one here. This one says, I fully support this rule and believe it is an excellent step in the right direction for the rights of disabled people in America. When I tell you, because of places like the JRC, that the bar is in Dante's ninth circle of hell. The bar is in the ninth circle of hell, okay? It's heading towards the center of the earth. When it comes to rights for disabled folk in America. But you have the ADA. Yes, cool. And that would be great if I didn't know deep down inside in my suspicious soul that the ADA is probably already in the crosshairs of our current administration, and they will get around to us again eventually. That I don't doubt for a second. I may be paranoid, but that paranoia has kept my ass alive and out of trouble for 40 years. I tend to listen to my gut. Mainly because I've learned what happens when I don't. Alright, this comment says, there have been thousands of experiments and research findings that prove the success of alternative interventions to decrease self-injurious behavior and aggression. What have I told you guys? What have I told you? I've seen the data, in particular the data of person-centered planning. Because during that time, I was a part of the service system and also a part of the team to help launch person-centered therapy, person-centered planning, a circle of support, beginning to circulate that idea on building supports out in the community. So, yeah, there's better ways. I know a lot about them. This particular method is unethical and should not be conducted on any human, let alone disabled kids who are still developing, like they are in puberty, and you are depriving them of food, sleep, and shocking them to death. The hell you think that's going to happen? For real. Alright, now some of this we have read before. This one we've already read. But sometimes things bear repeating, but not the novels. Not today. Alright, this one states, not only should these devices be banned because they are harmful to all people, but they can especially harm people with SIV and AB. Please move forward with this proposal to ban these devices. Let's talk about the fact that we are in particular danger because we do have a label. And that puts us in danger from day one. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not sitting here complaining, I'm just telling you the truth. The truth is an ugly thing sometimes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and read this one here. This one says, I am commenting to say that electric shock therapy used in ABA therapy for autistic kids is inhumane and despicable and needs to come to an end. And ABA to follow with it if we're lucky. I've gone into that before. I know I'll probably have to get into that series sooner rather than later. Alright. This one reads, this can lead to more harm than good. Boy, you don't know the half of it. Alright. Let us do one more here. This one says, it is inhumane and unacceptable to use electric shock therapy on autistic individuals. This is a violation of their human rights and must be banned immediately. It's a ban against our human rights. It's a violation of our civil rights. It's a violation of our right to autonomy. It's a violation of our rights in alphabetical order. For real. Alright, we're gonna do one more, folks. Electroshock therapy should not and never be used to create desirable behavior in autistic people, mainly because it can't. It is a punishment device. Punishment devices do not teach you better behaviors. Torture devices don't show you a way to interact with the normies in a way that doesn't have both of y'all feel like your hair is on fire. You know? It should also be banned with other egregious forms of therapy. Thank you! You did put it politically, but if you want to know, that's a shot at ABA. And we're going to go ahead and close that for right now, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few we do tend to get removed from time to time. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the comments. And make sure that you are still set up to receive notifications. Tomorrow we're coming back with a new episode of Down the Rabbit Hole. Sunday will be another episode of the Snake Oil Salesman series. We don't want you missing anything. I do appreciate your time. And as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea absolutely do hope you have a good one. I'll see you all here in a little bit. Bye-bye, everyone.